Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. As always, if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. I really appreciate all of your continued support in the form of views and likes and comments. Today I have my Ireland box to share with you, and as the name implies, it does come all the way from Ireland. It is $49.95 per month plus $10.50 in shipping, but I do have a code to save you $5 on your first box, and that is simply Maui. Of course, I will leave that in the description box below. Now for this month, it actually came in a bigger mailer because one of the items came in its own bubble mailer, so something nice and flat that had some extra protection. But I'm excited because this is the first time that the actual box arrived without having a big label on the front, and I just noticed this time that it kind of has this imprint of what I believe is the cliffs of Moher in the background. I always just thought it was kind of like discoloring that happened in shipping to the box, but it's just a nice little touch and it reminds me of my trip to Ireland several years ago. I hope to get back there eventually. Let's look at this box. I do believe this is the September box. I basically wound up skipping the August box. They were going to send it to me for review, but she actually sold out and wound up not having enough of the items. I know some of you guys who have subscribed after seeing this box on my channel really loved last month's box though, so I'm so glad that you got in on it. But I am very excited to see what we have for this month. So I'm going to open it up first and get some of the paperwork out so that we have some foundation before we dive into this very gold mailer that was in that outer one. So a little bit different here this time. We've got some dark green tissue paper instead of the bright lime green that we've seen in the past. So let me just open this. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm very excited. I don't even remember what the theme was exactly, but I'm really excited about something that I'll show you here in a second. Let me just pull that aside and get into the paperwork. So they do always have this nice note card inside. This would be a great gift box as well for someone, you know, if they just have an affinity to Irish culture or Ireland. Maybe they have some Irish heritage. Obviously I don't, but I do have an affinity to the culture for whatever reason. So then inside we've just got a nice long printout. She does a really good job of telling us about all of the different items. So indeed this is the September box, and the theme for this one is Cairdeas, which I looked it up before because I wasn't sure about the pronunciation, and the best description that I saw was it's kind of a cross between saying gorgeous and car chase. So it's Cairdeas. So that does mean friendship, and that is the theme for the box. It says, we wanted to send you a great big hug from Ireland this month as we were inspired by a local farmer on Slayhead Drive here on the Dingle Peninsula who allows visitors to hold a baby lamb. Doesn't that sound amazing? Hence we have sent you your very own Irish lamb to hug, and that is what I'm so excited about, you guys. Christina has been hand making these little lambs since the springtime for everyone, and your little one is unique and made with love and a passion for handmade in Dublin. We also wanted to introduce the claddagh in this month's curation as it is a well-known Irish symbol for friendship, love, and loyalty. We adore the marriage of this symbol with 900 million year old Connemara marble that is unique to Ireland. There are some good things in this box, you guys. We enjoy interpreting art, and we saw friendship in many forms in this print. The men threshing the hay display the well-known Gaelic tradition of mauinoel, and it is an old Irish term that describes how neighbors would come together to assist in the saving of crops or other tasks, the friendship between animal and human, and the love between a grandmother and grandchild. And I'm guessing that print is what we've got in this bubble mailer. So very excited, you guys, to see all of this stuff. And it does look like for the October box, which is what you would be ordering at this point if you did decide to subscribe, it says, we're bringing into your home the Irish stories of old that have been handed down from generation to generation, told by the turf fire, by the senchai or local storyteller, revealing old customs and beliefs filled with superstition. Not your typical fairy lore. These are the real tales told by the fire. Tasty treats to enjoy and lots more. That sounds so awesome. So storyteller theme. I love the idea of oral traditions and stories passed on from generation to generation. And that's one of the reasons that poetry stands the test of time, because it's beautiful words and stories put together in a very eloquent way. So excited about that. So let me go ahead and like give you the joy that I felt when I opened up this box, you guys. Look at this little lamb. It's so cute. I love adorable, like, kawaii things, and I know this is Irish, but to me it really does feel very kawaii. It's from Red Rufus, Dublin, handmade in Ireland from pairs of socks. So it's like a sock lamb, and you can kind of see the sock patterns in here. And then he's got a shamrock on his little bum here. So this is just adorable, and look at his little face and his ears. This could definitely be a great gift for a little person, but I'm probably going to add him to my collection of little tchotchkes that I have on my bookshelves and here on my desk. Of course, I have my crocheted little lamb from an earlier My Ireland box. I just think he's so cute. I'm gonna have to name him. You guys will have to help me name him, because we can't have all of them be named Rufus. We have to have different names for all of the different lambs that have gone out. So I'm so excited, you guys. If you have subscribed to this box, when you get yours, definitely send me a picture over on Instagram. I'd love to see everybody's lambs and what they look like. So that, again, is so adorable. Let's read a little bit. It says, one day this springtime we were driving around Slayhead on Dingle Peninsula, and we saw all of the baby lambs and no visitors to hold them, as would usually be the case from the spring throughout the summer. The sign for Hold a Baby Lamb remained in view, and I thought, wouldn't it be lovely to send this bit of joy to our members, a great big hug from a little Irish lamb. So I contacted Christina San and asked her if she could make them. Since then, she has been dreaming of lambs every night, and flocks have been landing at My Ireland Box HQ for the last few weeks. We are in love with them, and each one that we see is so unique and different to the other, and I love that, as it shows that they were handmade with precision and care and love by Christina. So love handmade items, you guys. Love that everybody got one that's slightly different, that deserves its own name. So it says, who is Christina? Let's find all about this talented maker. In 2009, two things happened to Christina. Her mother-in-law gave her a sewing machine, and her family adopted an Irish setter puppy called Rufus. So that's where we got the name. She didn't realize it at the time, but it was to be the beginning of her soft toy business, Red Rufus. Christina says that during Christmas 2009, she decided to make her children a sock dog of Rufus, something that took her forever, she says. She was still beavering away at it on Christmas Eve, but that original sock dog was a huge hit, and friends started to put in orders for one. The business has grown organically ever since then, with every leap forward bringing its own challenges. A former US president has fallen for Christina's creations and bought them for his grandchildren, but Christina says that every home one goes to makes her happy. She says that she has made sock dogs for little children going into operations, one for family pets that have passed away, and special sock dogs for the arrival of a new baby or a little one starting school. Now she has made for you a little Irish lamb for you to hug. So definitely everyone share yours over on either their Facebook page or show me over on Instagram. I'm so excited to have a name for this little guy. It's so cute. All right, so let me put that aside. I'm sure there's some other lovely items in here to share with you guys. Let me just make sure that I've gotten everything out of the box. So indeed, then we've got something from Connemara marble, and it is a love stone, and it came in this lovely little box. So let's open it up and find out a little bit more. So let me see if I want to open the box nicely because it's so pretty. I don't want to destroy it, as I tend to do sometimes. Oh, this is lovely. It says handcrafted from genuine 900 million year old Connemara marble. This love stone is a symbol of the strength of love, loyalty, and friendship, an ideal gift for a very special person. And it does have the claddagh on it. Now, this is not something that I would necessarily want to give to someone else, but it is beautiful. Look at this, you guys. So look at the different textures and colors in that stone. You can probably see it better here on this other side. And then they've just set this like nice silver charm in there. I just think that is really pretty, and it definitely has some weight to it. It's so amazing to me to hold something that is 900 million years old in my hand. So let's read a little bit about this. So the Connemara Marble Company is in Galway. It says, known as the Irish gemstone, the beautiful and unique patterns of Connemara marble are lovely to admire. Rare and beautiful, Connemara marble is found exclusively along Ireland's rugged, wild Atlantic coast. Each piece is unique with green of almost every hue in arresting layers and patterns. Connemara marble has a primal past. It was formed from sediment deposited in a shallow primal sea over 900 million years ago. These sediments were transformed by formidable forces generated in the formation of the mountains of the west of Ireland over time. Connemara Marble was established in 1946 and is now run by Stephen Walsh. This is a family business that has worked the beautiful green Connemara marble for 3 generations, and they all take great pride in the Irish jewelry and Irish gifts they produce. The family own and operate the largest marble quarry at Lisseter, Recess, County Galway, which was first opened in the 19th century, and it is from here that your wishing stone was born. This lovely marble stone can be kept by you to hold and as a reminder to be your own best friend first, or indeed to gift to someone else that is special to you. We have said to you in the past that we have a thing for stones and actually collect them ourselves. We think they present a certain unexplained energy when held in your hand. I absolutely agree, and I love that sentiment that you really need to be your own best friend in many circumstances, because I want to hold on to this for a while, and maybe the occasion and the person will present themselves where it seems appropriate to pass this symbol of friendship on. But I think this will be a nice thing to have here on my desk. So finally, we have one more item. So just 3, but 3 awesome pieces. And again, it did come in this separate bubble mailer. So let me figure out how to open this up. Hopefully everything is well protected in here, no bent corners. So there it is. Okay, so this is the print, and we got like a little bookmark that says where it's from. So my mat, it did come with a mat, which is great. There's a little crease in it, but I feel like if I do actually wind up framing this, then you won't really notice that crease, or of course I could always remat it, but nice and thick. So here is the beautiful image. So you can kind of see in the background, there's some people creating hay bales. We've got all of those things that she was talking about in that first paragraph. We have the children playing with some puppies, a grandma who's like making some clothes, some kitty cats, some chickens, all kinds of things to discover in this image. So let's see, this is by Saffron Marriott. And it says she is from Connemara, County Kerry. Saffron says it best herself, and I'm so delighted that I discovered her wonderful art that depicts Irish country living in such a unique and happy manner. I am a 4th generation fine artist based in the heritage town of Connemara, which is located in Kerry, Southern Ireland. Art is in my blood, and I feel most at home when painting. My great-grandfather Stanley Rogers was an author and painter of marine subjects such as sailing ships. My great-grandmother was the illustrator Frank Rogers. Her work included the popular Tea Kettle Cottage series of books, as well as numerous children's books. My grandfather was the author, portrait painter, and illustrator Cedric Rogers, who illustrated for Punch and produced various children's books. My parents are artists and ceramicists who run Fuchsia Cottage Pottery on the Ring of Kerry and are members of the Gallery 1 Artists Cooperative in a town that I cannot pronounce. It says, I attended the Dunlaugher College of Art and Design, and my particular interest there was drawing, particularly life drawing. I often like to paint in a softer, more illustrative, whimsical style. My inspiration comes from the local area in which I live, and I represent the beautiful landscape and flora and fauna of Kerry and the Beara Peninsula, as well as West Cork. So I like hearing a line of artists in her family, which is a really great, but this is a very sweet image. I'm not sure where I would put it in my house. Like, I have very limited wall space in terms of being able to put every beautiful print that I receive in different subscription boxes up on my walls, but I'm definitely collecting it. I love having art that has a story to it, so I'll probably actually wind up pasting that information to the back of this for the day that I am able to frame and hang it. But what a lovely piece. I do think this is really, really sweet. Let me know what you guys think about it. What strikes you first when you look at this image? I just love those yellow fields in the background. That's where my eye tends to go towards when I look at this. And then of course I love the little kitty cats that are in there as well. Lots of details. You can even see the scissors in her sewing kit sitting there. So again, beautiful box. Of course, this is my favorite. I know that seems kind of silly because it's not necessarily a functional item, but I do think it is just a sweet touch, a little hug from Ireland, and I absolutely love it. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.